Kano to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin. All across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.
Good afternoon, Nigerians. Good afternoon, great people of Ekiti State, and good afternoon to everyone in diaspora. This is 24 News TV Radio Nigeria and its news update. But before we go into the news in details, listen to the headlines. Federal government to expand cash transfer beyond 15 million household, Edo. U.S. revokes Wole Soyinka's visa, Nobel laureate express surprise. Anambra local government moves to curb cultism, land grabbing. Don't trade PVCs, cautions Anambra voters. NMA backs resident doctors looming indefinite strike. Anambra poll pleased to deploy 45,000 men bar vigilantes. Onisha won't endorse any candidate in Anambra government race or be in council. And when we are back from the short break, we give you the news in details. The federal government has announced plans to scale up its direct cash transfer program to include more poor and vulnerable Nigerians, according to the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of Economy, Wale Edun. Speaking at a leadership conference and book launch in Abuja on Tuesday, Edun said the initiative currently benefits over 15 million households across the country. He noted that while progress had been made in stabilizing inflation and the exchange rate, more needed to be done to lift Nigeria out of poverty and ensure citizens feel the positive effect of ongoing economic reforms. There is an attempt to ensure that the pains of reform are immediately evacuated. For more details, you can get the Punch newspaper. U.S. revokes Wole Soyinka's visa, Nobel laureate express surprise. Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka on Tuesday announced that the United States of America has revoked his visa, making his entry into the country impossible for now. Soyinka disclosed this during a media party held at Kongi's Harvest Gallery, Freedom Park, Lagos Island, saying he was unaware of any wrongdoing that could have warranted the revocation. It's necessary for me to hold this conference so that the people in the United States who are expecting me for this event or that event do not waste their time. I have no visa. I am banned, obviously, from the United States. And if you want to see me, you know where to find me, he told journalists. The authorities of Idemili North local government area of Anambra State have passed a bill for a law to prohibit secret, cultism, and similar activities, including the land grabbing and criminalities in the area. The chairman of the local government, Stanley Nkwokwa, flanked by other members of the local government area and some community members, including youth leaders from 11 communities that made up the local government area, signed the law at the council's headquarters in Ogidi on Friday. Nkwokwa said by clearly defining what constitutes cult activity and imposing strict penalties for violations. The law empowers law enforcement agencies to take decisive action against those involved. Don't trade PVCs, cleric caution Anabra's voters. The Bishop Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion Diocese of Ihiala, Professor Israel Keluekoye, he has urged registered voters, candidates, and political parties participating in the November 8, 2025 Anambra State governorship election not to turn their permanent vote card to commodities for the highest bidder. Okoye wants the electorate to be mindful of the repercussion of such actions, noting that no sensible person can afford to supervise his own liquidation. The cleric stated this in his presentation during an event held at the St. Stephen Diocesan Church Center, Ihiala, Anambra State, on Saturday. Indefinite strike. NMA backs resident doctors looming indefinite strike. The Nigerian Medical Association has thrown its full weight behind the national strike declared by the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, insisting that the doctors' demands are legitimate and long overdue. The NMA stated that the federal government has repeatedly failed to fulfill its promises to address critical welfare and systemic issues in the health sector. NARD had, after the expiration of a 30-day ultimatum, declared a total and indefinite strike effective Saturday, November 1st. Anambra poll. Police to deploy 45,000 men bar vigilantes. The Nigerian Police Force has revealed plans to deploy 45,000 officers across Anambra State in preparation for the governorship election slated for November 8, 2025, as security agencies step up measures to ensure a peaceful poll. Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun made this known during the meeting of the Institutive Committee on Election Security held on Tuesday at the Independent National Electoral Commission headquarters in Abuja. Onisha won any candidate in Anambra government race or being cancelled. The Obin Council of Onisha, Anambra State, has declared that the kingdom will not support any endorsed or any particular candidate in the forthcoming governorship election slated for November 8, 2025. In a statement issued in Onisha on Tuesday by the council's chief of staff, Onisha Anyonwo, the council said the commercial city remains politically neutral as a community and will not be drawn into partisan alignment. Anambra gubernatorial election. INEC boss warns against vote buying, extends PVC collection. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has warned against vote buying in the forthcoming November 8th governorship election in Anambra State. Chairman of INEC, Professor Joash Amupiton, made the confirmation on Tuesday at the meeting of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security, ICCES, on Anambra governorship election. The new INEC boss also reiterated his personal commitment to delivering free, fair, and credible elections that genuinely reflect the will of the Nigerian people. He also affirmed that following a week-long comprehensive readiness assessment conducted through the state, the commission is fully prepared for the polls. And this is all we have for you on the news update this wonderful afternoon. Stay tuned and join us on the next program on 24 News Radio Television Nigeria. I still remain Ayomide Daramola. Have a nice day.
From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio. From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.